And
What's up?
I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good. It is bright and sunny here in Maryland, and I am so happy to be coming to you guys today for our webinar. How
Don't we
about you?
call what do we call it? 10 minutes toolbox Tuesday
10-minute
with
Toolbox Tuesday, and we have
Tracy and
something
Tim.
very cool for you. If you are a current video user, a current QuickPage user, and you're using it in automotive, we are going to talk to you today about that missing element. I talked to so many dealerships that do everything pre-sale. Today we're talking about fixed ops.
Well, let's do it. Fixed
Awesome.
ops
Awesome.
and video probably is going to be mixed in there, right? Let's go.
Probably, because that's our heartbeat. So we are going to talk about fixed ops and how to use video so that you guys can crush your sales in post sale and fixed ops and continue. What do we talk about all the time? Video builds trust, video builds rapport, video builds lifelong customers, and there's no better place to do that than build that trust and rapport post sale in your fixed ops department. So did you know that 2/3 of people do not trust auto mechanics? And so that's kind of where our base is going to start in the
I'm
fact that
surprised it's that low, honestly. Like I mean, you talk to people all the time and they do not trust, they don't even know what these parts, they know nothing what an axle boot is.
I
What's
have
an
no idea.
axle? Ask 10 people what an axle weigh. You know what the axle boot is on your car? Like they're not going to have a clue. So
I
when they
paid
see it
money
on
to
the line
repair it
item,
though.
what's that?
I paid money to repair mine 6 months ago. I still
But
don't
you
know what it is.
but you see it on a line item,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, well, I just have to either like I don't know what a good one is from a bad one. I guess it's there need to trust them.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, I don't think if I don't pay for it today, will my car still run? Yes. Will it run well? No. So, you have people that have to make a decision on something that they have absolutely no idea on. So you end up only getting like a 40 or 50% approval rate on these things that you're telling people they need. So, introducing video is a game changer in your service department. I know OEMs are pushing it right now. And it's like out there every day. People are pushing you to do video. So why not do it with QuickPage when you already have a partnership with us? It's already being pushed to your CRM. It's already active at your dealership. And the training is all there, right?
Can we talk about transparency for a second? The way QuickPage originally showed up was because I was running a search engine optimization company with zero team, just myself, zero experience, zero credibility. And I was able to put my proposal in with a video on a one-page proposal going through and showing why it was important that they had what meta descriptions were and what they did. And look at, here's one on your website that doesn't match up with this and that. And that little bit of transparency like won me deals that I did not deserve at the time over other companies that were showing these big graphs and charts and talking about using terminology that the general public didn't understand. So me being transparent is kind of what started the idea for QuickPage.
And I mean, transparency is so huge, especially when you're entering somebody's world in something that's a need. Every day they use their transportation. Every day they count on it to get them to work, get them the paycheck that they need, bring their kids somewhere, and they want to be safe. They want to be, safely driving down the road. But they have no idea, like what you said, what an axle boot is, or
So
any
how different is
right.
that? Take
I
two.
had to replace rotors the other day, brakes and rotors, and I knew I needed brakes. I understand brakes. Brakes make you stop, right? But when you get to
And you can
rotors, like
feel that you
what
can
a rotor
actually
even look like?
you can tell when your brakes are bad for the most part,
Yeah,
right?
that part we understand. But so now you're sending a repair order to somebody who has no idea really what it is, and they're not going to crawl under their car 9 times out of 10 to go look. Like, oh yeah, you are right. That this is like a certain level or
Think
whatever.
about like the experience from two different service departments. One that has the repair order with the line items and they've got axle boots and whatever else is there. Let's use the axle boot one, right? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
your axle boot needs repaired and it's going to be $500. And that customer's looking at that light on, they're sliding on the page, they're seeing the total cost, like, geez. But then you've got another one where the service department has taken a few seconds and made a video showing you, hey, Sarah, I'm underneath your car right now. Now, one of the things we're recommending you replace right away is your axle boot. And you can see right here, there's leaking coming out of the axle boot. Now, if we don't take care of this now, what'll happen is it'll drain out and it's going to make those bearings dry up. And then you're going to have even more expenses. Plus, it's dangerous. That took me, what, 30 seconds? You know?
Yep.
And
And if it
all
was
of a
my
sudden,
kid's car, my kids drive their car every day. 100% I'm going to approve that. Oh my goodness, it is leaking. Look at that. Approve.
and this is the reason that these OEMs are making it there is a massive movement for mandatory video in service departments. It's coming to a service department near you. You better get on this friggin' bandwagons now.
Yeah. And so it really is a push. It's so easy for your service department to just take a couple minutes, and they can just add it to a page that either your service BDC started or your service manager started. All that mechanic has to do is take the iPad out or the phone out and just do a quick 30-second video. You know, I have dealerships that do bonuses based on that. I have dealerships that do a percentage of that service repair order that they give as, you know, an incentive to do, you know, excellent videos, because dealerships have seen approval rates go from about 40 to 45% to 80% approved because of the power of a visual for that customer.
I mean, that's easy money. I always say video is a shortcut. Honestly, it's a shortcut. Like, if you want that you can easily implement video in your service department, start using it and seeing an uptick in numbers almost immediately.
Yeah, within the first 60 days, the jump in revenue it's huge. So every ticket's higher approved. And it really takes that extra like 30 seconds to actually show the customer. You're sitting there writing it out, right? Your reps are like writing it out, or they're clicking it into the computer. Take that extra 30 seconds and just go, okay, this is part of our process.
And there's so many other use cases. I know a lot of the service departments will do a quick walk around video of the vehicle, because they don't want anybody they don't want any customers pulling shenanigans like, hey, that dent wasn't there beforehand. Well, actually it was. Here's the video to prove it. That is, I know, unfortunately, something that the service departments should do to protect themselves.
And, you know, you can send that to your customer. Hey, we'll just pulled in your car, you know, so excited to start working on it. Even, you know, they're not going to necessarily want their face in the video. At this point, you're not selling them a new car. You're not selling them a big ticket item. You are showing them that you're taking a couple minutes to care for their car. So you don't really, for the reps or the mechanics that are, you know, nervous about getting their face on the camera, at this point, it doesn't matter as much like it does pre-sale. Like, so just have them face it towards that
Exactly.
that car.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to have your face in there. That's probably why you became, you know, you went into the service department, so you didn't have to face people and show your face to other people. Probably, you know. But your greasy finger, you know, is what you want to be the star, right? Your greasy finger in the boot axle, you know, pointing out the problems. Like, you're going to have that level of transparency right now stands out so much that you're going to see, like you said, I mean, this stuff is easy to understand. Like, it's so easy. Complicated line items, or you talking about the problems, pointing them out. You know, you can see your belt is frayed here. Like, it's obvious, like, here it is, it's frayed. If we don't replace this, here's what's going to happen. We should probably replace it. Well, I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't want that to happen. Definitely. But if I see a line item with no explanation, maybe a little bit of explanation, but, you know, I just don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if I can believe you. There's something in the back of my mind, like, do I really need that? You're obviously in the business to be making money. Do I really need those things? You know, but then you show like rotors, like, here's what a regular one looks like. Here's what yours looks like. Okay, here's what happens if you have maybe this many more miles, and then this starts to happen and it puts you in danger. We should probably replace this. You're going to be like, makes sense to me. I'm on it.
Sense. And then all of a sudden you have a customer, instead of going the next 6 months doubting, should I have paid that $1,200 to that dealership to fix this, and this, instead of them thinking that skeptical thought of you after they leave, right? Now they're thinking, oh my goodness, this was a transparent process. I trust that place. They're going to, number one, come back. And number two, they're going to buy from you again, because you have become this dealership, ABC dealership, that they bought from. They had transparent process with video. You've become the service department that they've been to, always shows them what's wrong, always shows them why they should approve whatever. You've built trust there. You're going to see your reviews for your service department be better. You're going to have people post on Facebook, Google, anywhere they can post, like, oh my goodness, this is where to go. I'm part of a neighborhood, it's not neighborhood watch, but these community groups that email out like all the time, or on Facebook, they comment like, should you buy from this place, or should I have my car serviced here? You're going to see this huge uptick of positivity for your dealership, because yes, they're transparent. They always show me what's wrong. They send me a video, and it's become the norm. But right now, you're going to blow people's minds.
Yeah, and maybe down the road when, this is going to be expected eventually. It's a matter of time, honestly, whether you're on it or not. It's a matter of time before you're forced to be on it to stay up with everybody else. But then when you get a little more advanced, you could do things like little update videos. And I know I hear all that, well, we don't have time for doing that. Man, that the dealership that starts to have time for those little things, it's the little things that are the big things. They're the ones that are going to last. They're the ones that are going to win. Hey, sir, just want to give you an update on your car. You can see it up there on the stand. The technician's still looking at it. We probably have about another hour. We'll see you soon. Something like those little touches are the big things that make all the difference in the world. And that is, you need to spend your marketing dollars somewhere. Why not spend it in the customer experience? Guess what Sarah's going to do? Tell everybody about it. Oh my gosh, yeah. I guess I can pick it up in an hour. Check this video out, honey. They sent me an update. It looks like the car's, wrapping up.
Yeah.
I don't know. These
You
are
leave with a
no-brainers.
completely different feeling. It's like you have value in that when you put your credit card in to pay, or you write the check, all of a sudden you have this like value that cannot be met somewhere else. And so what a great thing, right? It's always easier to keep customers than to go out and look for new ones, because the cost to acquire a new customer in automotive is way higher than what you're paying for any video software that you have, so that you can give a transparent process to your customer. And they're out there telling everybody about how awesome you are.
That's right, Sarah. We better wrap this show up.
I love it. Thank you for joining us for another 10-minute Toolbox Tuesday. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to seeing you and your dealership grow.